The people you see on social media are not who you think they are. I am not who you think I am. It's really interesting being a content creator because the stuff that you post is your, you're doing branding, but for like you as a person rather than like you as like a company, a business, And this isn't to say that me or other influencers are like crafting this false narrative. Like I'm not intentionally going out there and being like maliciously lying or something. Like I am giving you a piece of my personality and who I am, for sure. That part of me that is like whimsical and positive and encouraging, like that exists. That is me. But there are other contexts that you just don't see me in, and you probably never will. But the people who are closest to me are gonna understand what I'm about to say. Let me tell you a story. Someone recently was talking to me about like these people were talking about me, not anything negative, but talking about me, and they're like, oh, why don't you like ask Jay for that? And this other person was like, oh, I'm scared. The original person who's telling me this story, very positive person, like light, fluffy, sweet individual, and so to them they were like, well, that's so mean. And to me, I go, that's funny as fuck. I love that. More people should be scared of me. And I was just kind of like thinking about that in contrast to what I post online. And hey, let me know if I'm wrong, but I don't think that you guys think I'm scary. Do you? Maybe. I could be totally wrong. But I think the kind of content that I post here is very like vulnerable and very... I do some like hope core stuff. I post my creativity, like, that kind of stuff. But like, you don't see me in a context where I would be like aggressively setting boundaries and like expectations and like standards for myself and people around me. And, there's context for that makes sense. I'm not like, doing this context matters and like environment matters, right? Like workplace environment versus your personal life versus stuff with your family versus how you treat yourself, like those are all different circumstances. So like whatever, but I can be an intense person, and I can be very like black and white about stuff, and it can come off as like intense, I think sometimes. Who you see is not all of it. That's my point. And I just think it's interesting. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's interesting.